And what do you rank now?
Right now, I moved to 14, which I'm really excited about.
Wow. Now it counts. Now it counts.
Now it counts.
Yeah.
In my wildest dreams, I didn't expect to move up to 14. You know, when I went to Australia, I was like, I never expected I'd come back, you know, number 14. So I was really, really excited about that.
And what do you say to the critics now? Because they were saying that they were just counting you out completely. They were attacking you in all kinds of ways.
Yeah, they were counting me out. They were calling me large. They were calling me, you know, all kinds of things. I just didn't, you know, I didn't understand. And I mean, honestly, am I large? So thanks.
You look great.
Thank you.
You look fantastic.
I mean, you know, it was just, it's hard because I'm not, you know, the everyday girl. Oh, I'm a normal girl. You know, I have a body and I have, you know, like normal women. You know, I'm not a size 2. I'll never be a size 2. You know, I'm like a woman next door, and that's how I am. And I just think, you know, they just attacked that, and I just, you know, couldn't understand it.
It's insane. You know,
It is.
that's insane. You play tennis. You're an athlete, and they're going to say that, you know, like, what does it matter what size you are to them? You know, you're in shape. You're an athlete.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. You know, I'm an athlete. I'm a competitor. And, you know, at the end of the day, that's what I was there to do, is to compete.
You have a superstition. You wear, what earrings do you wear all the time when you play?
Well, whatever Grand Slam I wear, whatever I start out with, I try to get something really big and loud and crazy. And
to distract your opponent?
Yeah. Not all the time.
Yeah.
And then I'll just wear them throughout. I mean, those are just some like blue and green earrings, and I thought, you know, they were actually the only earrings I had in Australia, and then I was like, I have to wear them, and you know,
that
after
doesn't slap you in the face when you do a backhand?
They didn't slap me at all. It looks like they did, but I swear I never felt it in any other matches. And I just, I'm very superstitious. I didn't know I was so superstitious. And it's like, once I started wearing them, I couldn't stop.
You had to keep wearing them.
I had to keep wearing them.
All right, well, I was worried that these might be too big. I had something made for you. But if those aren't too big, if you want to take a look at these.
Okay, I'm scared.
Your ears are pierced, right?
Woo! Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
And they have like a little bling on the side, too.
Oh,
This is right up my alley. Thanks,
yeah,
Ellen.
those are fancy.
Thank you so much.
They're not just regular cardboard. They have diamonds on them.
Yeah, they are. Iced out.
All right. You're welcome. Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
I'm just so happy for you.
Thank you
and you
very
look
much.
fantastic.
Thank you.
You look great.
Thank you.
But seriously, let's get back to the heat, because you're that hot. And you're thinking, like you were saying, is this worth it? How do you get through a match like that?
Honestly, my mom really helped me out. She told me that, you know what, Serena, whatever you're going through, your opponent is in the same conditions. And it's just at that point who's tougher. And so that really helped me out, because at one point I was just thinking, I can't do this, because, you know, it was really upsetting, because one day I played, it was like 125 on the court. And then Venus was playing that same day. And 20 minutes later, when I finished my match, it dropped like 30 degrees.
That's not fair.
It wasn't fair at all. And I was thinking, this is just not fair.
No.
So, but I just thought it was going to just be able to help me with the rest of the tournament.
You played your sister there too, right?
I played her. I didn't win this time.
No?
But, yeah, but it's okay, because it was, it actually wasn't okay, but. But I'm hoping next time.
I love that you tried to lie for a second there.
I did, right? I couldn't do it at all. I couldn't do it.
No, you must get mad, right? I mean, you want to win.
Of course, absolutely. I mean, I'm the younger sister, so I always want everything that Venus has, and you know, I was always so spoiled growing up. I actually still am. But she always spoils me, so when she wins, I get angry, but if I win, she's just totally okay with it. She's not okay with it, but she's like, she's cool, but like if I lose, I like give her the evil eye.
Yeah.
You know?
It's hilarious.
But then eventually I try to get over it.
But so, I know you need to rest from tennis for just a little while.
But you insist that I play.
But I like to see how hard, because when you watch people, unless you get to sit in the stands and see how hard these balls are hit, you can't really appreciate it. So I wanted you to see it, smash those faces. Can I just
go for yours?
Yeah, go for mine. Don't go for yours. I just want to see if you can actually.
But I don't want to smash yours.
Yes, but it's for fun. It's not. You're not hurting me. I'm not in there.
So
but just go for mine, and however you want to do it. You can either serve, you can hit it. I just want to see. And how hard are your serves usually? How fast?
About 120, 115.
Uh-huh.
Okay, here we go.
All right.
Oops. And they call me a professional tennis
Come on,
player.
let her rip. Come on. Yep.
Okay, I'll do a serve.
after that.
Okay.
I like that you're in heels, too. All right.
Your turn.
All right. That's good. That's funny. I said that you were the greatest athlete ever, and here's the really she is the greatest. And I have proof. You've won 22 Grand Slam single titles. That's 6 U.S. Opens, 6 Australian Opens, 3 French Opens, 7 Wimbledon Opens. You've won 4 Olympic gold medals. With Venus, you've won 14 Grand Slam doubles. You were ranked #1 for 186 consecutive weeks, which ties the longest run in women's tennis history. You were the first African-American woman to win a Grand Slam since 1958. So there.
Yes, thank you. That is a lot. And someone like me who's still playing and who still really wants to be the best in the world, you know, I never really read that stuff. And I never really think about it because where I come from, you know, right here in California, Compton, in fact, it's really, I've come a really long way. So I'm so grateful for this.
I'm sure you don't, because that's just been your life, but to hear all that at once, all those accomplishments, and you've had some injuries and you've had some losses, and I watched the documentary, and to see that you were sick and you had to go out and I mean, how do you overcome things like that that are mentally draining for you?
It isn't easy. In the documentary, it was called Serena.
And you should see it.
I was being really creative.
Yeah.
It was actually really great because I was so sick. I literally thought I wasn't going to play. I was like, there's no chance I can play, and I played. And then the next day I was like, okay, at least I'm going to be better the next day. The next day I was worse. And it kept going like that till literally the final. And I'm like, how am I still in the tournament? After the semis, I was in the locker room crying because I said I didn't want to win. I was like, I didn't want to win this match. Like, why did I win? And, you know, that's how much pain I was in. But, you know, I just lived to survive another day, and it worked out. So I feel really good about it.
First of all, let's show the pictures, because you and your daughter, you dress her, I assume, or you're dressing like her. Either you buy her clothes first and then you dress like her, or she dresses like you. But look at the outfits.
Isn't it fun? Listen, that's my little twin. I love her so much. Look at that face.
And how is she at tennis?
Are you asking as a mom or as like that athlete, Serena lady?
No, just as an objective person.
I don't know if I can be objective, because I look at her and I'm like, oh, that's good. So my husband will post this amazing video of her hitting a backhand, and I'm like, that was a good shot, but that's not her consistent backhand. And I'm like, well,
right.
You know, I'm like, if she wants to play tennis, we gotta.
Yeah.
But I don't push her because I'm like, she's 4, like, which makes my dad like so amazing, because I couldn't have done that. But
right.
Like, yeah, so. Yeah, she's all right. I would say she needs to. I've seen 4-year-olds that might take her out, so we have to get her.
So she's not, but that's not her ambition right now.
Her ambition is playing princess games.
Okay.
Yeah, she loves princess games, and the more we can play anything with princesses, that's her whole life.
That's fine. She's 4 years. So you enrolled her in tennis classes with a coach, but you did not tell the coach that you were the mother of that child. That is just cruel.
So this is such a funny story, because you know what? I don't have the patience to teach tennis. Like it's so weird, but I don't really like to play with people who don't know how to play tennis well.
Right.
So it drives me nuts.
Yeah.
So I was like, I don't have the patience for this. So I signed her up for a class, you know, a private teacher. And so she came in, I was like, I didn't want to tell her. But I was like, on my, Instagram, I was like, oh, so I have a class for Olympia and blah, blah, blah. And the lady followed me. So she was like, it could be me. I could be that. So she didn't know it was going to be her, but she was like, I must be in the running of that.
Yeah. So she had a feeling. She didn't just show up and see it's Serena's daughter.
Yeah. Yeah. She kind of had a feeling about it.
But let's talk about the movie. What a beautiful story to be told finally. And I'm so glad that that it's out there for people to see how hard y'all worked, what your entire life was to get to this place, because you are an incredible athlete, clearly, but how much work went into that?
It takes a lot of work, and that's what I really loved about the movie, was the fact that you know so much about us just as players and just holding up championships and holding up trophies, but there's so much more that goes into that. It's every day, it's hard work, it's so much dedication from my parents, both my mom and my dad.
Right.
And the film was amazing. It was so cool to see the whole process come together. It took a really long time. It got shut down for COVID. And, but I was so proud of everyone and how everything came together. And yeah, it was a wonderful moment. And I think the film will live on for a really long time.
For sure it will. It was a beautiful film, and you should be proud of it, because I was asking you backstage if it took a long time to get that made, because you'd think that that is a story that people would want to know, you know, how you came to be, you and Venus.
Yeah.
And I hit it, and a random question will appear.
Right.
And then you will answer it. Who was your celebrity crush growing up?
Interesting. You know, I used to make out with a poster, because I put a poster on my wall. Venus insists that it's weird, but I'm like, everyone did that. Okay, so it was, you remember that it wasn't a band, the rap group Criss Cross?
Sure. Wait, they wore their pants backwards.
Yeah, I
Didn't
was
catch
into
on.
one of them.
Well, you don't know which one. Oh, yeah.
Chris Smith. And I used to make out with him on my wall. I was a teenager.
It's cute, yeah.
Yeah.
Criss Cross will make you jump.
Yeah.
Yep. All right, let's see again. Best thing about being friends with Beyonce is?
Dance lessons, although I haven't gotten them yet, but yeah.
Well,
But that's a hopeful answer.
Yeah, it is.
It didn't have to be like a real answer. It could be a hopeful answer,
that's
right?
a good, then now she knows you want that. Maybe you
Yeah.
just had to vocalize it, all right? What's the most frustrating thing about playing your sister in a match?
For me, the most frustrating thing is it's like playing myself. And I'm pretty tough, and she's pretty tough.
Yeah.
So she gets every ball back. Every time I hit like a great serve, she's like, I'm like that's an ace against anybody else, you know? And she gets it back, and I'm like, okay, another shot. So, yeah.
Yeah, I see your frustration on the court when you're playing. I was lucky enough to be at Wimbledon when you won that year, and it was incredible. It's just to see you play, to be that close to you.
It's different, right? It's different.
My God.
It's in person. It's
the
like
power that you hit a ball with is just insane. Do you still play a lot?
Yeah, I play all the time.
Yeah?
I haven't played recently, but yeah. I'm actually going to get back on the court on a couple of days, so yeah.
Do you, good. Do you play pickleball?
I love pickleball. Isn't it fun?
I love pickleball.
Yeah, and I love that it's everywhere now.
I know, it's very popular.
I love it. It could be a second career of mine, too.
It should be. There are professional pickleball players.
I know.
The money isn't as good.
True. I'm going to stay to tennis.
Yeah. All right. I was wondering, because some people who play tennis don't like to play pickleball because it's a whole different thing.
No, I love it. It's a lot less running. Like, those people are
I know.
too serious.
I know, but I bet you slam that pickleball.
Ooh, yeah.
All right.